You said when you heard Leila for the first time,
Yeah.
it left a deep impact on you.
I remember it like it was like a Saturday afternoon. I was up in my room, top of the stairs, door open. My dad's downstairs in the living room, and he's putting some music on. And then Leila came on by Derek and the Dominoes, Eric Clapton's band. And he was playing it loud, and I stopped in my tracks, like sat upstairs and listened. And as it was finishing, I ran downstairs and said, "Can we play that again? That was amazing. What was that?" Suddenly having, at 11 years old, sort of feelings towards music like that are still quite new. It's a very sort of instinctive thing. And the next morning I was like, said to my parents, "Guys, I've got to learn how to play the guitar. Can we get that guitar out the cupboard wherever it is? And I just want to be able to make that sound."
Do you remember how much time you'd spend in your room?
All the time, and I lost track of time, and that was fine. Like I'd spend all the time after school. In the morning when I get up, I'd pick the guitar up. I'd go to school. Sometimes there would be reasons at school to play guitar, which was great. Like music classes and stuff like that. Not every day, but as soon as I get home from school every day, I'd pick the guitar up again and I'd play it until I went to bed. And I would just keep going around like that, and that was all my free time. So, and at weekend, at the weekends, I play it all weekend.
And do you remember the moment when you sort of said, "Okay, dear parents, I'm now going to move to London, and I'm going to,
There was less of a a definitive moment.
Okay.
It was more of a gradual thing where I was doing anything I could. It wasn't easy, but I was sort of doing anything I could and thinking of ways to get out and be somewhere else. Because I played in my hometown for years. And then eventually when I sort of realized, okay, if I want to do this on a larger scale, I can't just stay in my small hometown. It doesn't matter to people there anymore, and I need to try and get it to matter to people further afield. And like around my 21st birthday, when nothing was happening, I was getting pretty down and wondering if it was ever going to happen. Because such a small amount of interest would so infrequently come in. I had a manager. But a manager isn't a record label. A manager's a manager, So it took time, and I had to wait a little longer after that. But just before I turned 22, or around that age, a few record labels got really interested, and one of them that I got on with the best, turned out to be the one I went and signed with, and then it all started to look a bit better. It's not the answer signing to a record label, but it'll give you a lot of help.
Did you feel a lot of pressure? Are you somebody that can deal with pressure, or was it just, at some stage you thought, am I going to manage all of them?
My sort of take on things is I'm not going to let anything beat me, or win, or defeat me. Is what I really mean. I'm not going to let a high pressure situation defeat me if I can help it. So I deal well with pressure, I guess. Yeah.